Hello, this is Buffy the Synth Slayer, episode number 45. I just finished making episode 44, and it is 24% uploaded right now. And the only thing I did between cuts was sell all my stuff to Proctor Tegan, and buy a little bit of mail. So, that's that. Anyways, they deserved it.
Those sympathizers deserved exactly what they got.
That they did. I'm also pleased you managed to secure Pam, rather than allow it to be destroyed.
Yep.
We are having it
Mama Beast.
where it will be installed in Dr. Quinlan's office. It's an amazing piece of pre-war technology that should prove to be quite beneficial to us.
Yep, and it's pretty
Speaking of
strong
pre-war
too.
technology, Proctor Ingram is putting the final touches on Liberty Prime and requires your assistance. Congratulations on another successful mission, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
Yeah, you brought me here just to say thanks and tell me to go talk to her. Dang, if I would've got my 5 times XP on that, I would've got 3K. Level 36? Oh yeah, I took the next rank of the chemist perk, so now my chems last twice as long. Now I gotta go talk to the nerd down below at the Boston Airport over there. Ugh. I might end up finishing this series off tonight. I'm not sure how many more quests are left, because it seems like I've been doing this these Brotherhood quests for quite some time now. But if Liberty Prime is pretty much ready to go, we should be pretty close to attacking the Institute and ending them. So, kind of interested in how much longer this is gonna go on. Because although while I was playing Black Ops earlier, I was like, you know what? I'm feeling Fallout. I think I'm gonna go play, record a few more of my episodes of my Fallout series. I feel like doing that right now. And it was the first time I had any, desire to do that in over a month. Even though, oh, for crying out loud. Let me go up. What did you just say to me, Gavel? Where was I? Even though... Oh yeah, I'm playing this. Who knows how long the feeling is gonna last. So, should probably just get to it and record these, and then we'll see what happens, and finish her off, and finish off the main quest, that is. And then if I ever feel... Seriously? Oh my god. Who am I talking to? Was the person up there? Proctor Ingram. Proctor Ingram's usually down here. If it makes me do a weird thing, where I go up there and then it tells me to come back down, that's pretty annoying. I hate when it does that in Bethesda games sometimes. The quest marker points you to a building you don't even have to go to, just because I got confused about which door you took. Cause there's, multiple ways to get somewhere. And the pathing just doesn't... Did it just do that to me? No, it didn't. Okay. What the hell? Proctor Ingram. Oh, Proctor Ingram. I think that might be the medical person or something. Or maybe the dude. No, that's Quinlan. I don't know who it is. Whatever. What a waste of 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Roughly. 3 minutes. Yeah, whatever. What does somebody in here want me for Liberty Prime for?
Delta team lead to the bridge.
Nothing to report right now.
This is the person.
You look like you've been through the ringer, Paladin. I'd say that I blame you. That was a hell of a business with Dance. Can't even imagine having to look him in the face and pull the trigger.
He turned his back, actually.
Believe me, it wasn't easy. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm sorry you had to be the one to handle the dirty work. Anyway, we need to move on to more important things now. Like getting Liberty Prime off of life support. We've been feeding him power
Say so.
from Gridwin's engines, but there isn't nearly enough juice to cold start his fusion reactor. That's why we need you to find us a
Oh
beryllium
god,
launcher.
do I have to go to that tall building?
And I'm betting you know right where to find it. Of course I do.
Mass
I've
fusion.
become head of ship maintenance just because of my good looks, Quinlan dug
But
up some dirt on a company called
God
Mass
damn it.
Fusion. They were a power utility company before the
This
world
part
was
can actually be a
up.
bit difficult.
The CEO was some kind of an inventor. Dreamed up all sorts of nuclear power toys. The agitator was his crown jewel. Records show he was working on it in his lab at the top of their high-rise in the financial district. That's
Yep.
where we're headed. Hope you don't mind a little company, because I'm coming with you.
Sure thing, you can be a bullet sponge.
It's your funeral. Well, with a big bad soldier like you watching my back, that's not gonna happen now, is it?
Fair enough.
House has a vertibird on standby, waiting to drop us off on the roof
That's
of the
true.
mass fusion tower.
Plus, I'm
Grab
assuming
whatever
you're
gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. If the Institute finds out the
non-killable
agitator's
person
there,
or whatever,
we'll
you
do
just get
everything
knocked
we
out.
can to keep it out of our hands.
Alright, let's go to mass fusion. Jeez, I was about to hit control right there. Because in Black Ops 3 when you're sprinting you can hit control to do a slide. And I'm so used to playing that right now. And one thing that is actually bothering me about being used to playing that is the field of view is so trash in this game. And there is a mod to fix it, but not sure how good it is. So I haven't bothered getting it. But I wish it was default. Like, come on, Bethesda, give us an FOV slider built into the game. Especially on PC. I get it for the consoles, but... Yep, board the vertibird. Are we actually flying there? Okay. Is there a pilot? Oh, yeah, now there is. Alright, boys, let's go. Ingram. Let's go. Who's our pilot today? Baldy over here. Get on, you dummy. I'm gonna start shooting you, son. Spinning up. Alright, what is she doing? Oh, just hiding over there, huh? Oh. Failed. These people are dinks, sir. Couple of ladies in the back over here. What kind of perk do we want? I don't really care at this point too much, so, make me level up faster. Could be a Mirelurk down there, you never know, right? Free XP. Banished from the Institute. Return to the Institute. Why? So I can be banished? It's a stupid quest. Hi, welcome back. You're not allowed. Let me take that courser chip out of your Pip-Boy. This is a silent vertibird. Where's my propeller spinning? Is there even... Is this the... Are we already here? No. Must be close though. Which one is it? This one? It looks like a synth. Wreck that, nerd. Alright. This thing's pretty trash. Hover for a second, would you? Why do we gotta keep flying around? Painted in big red letters. Destroy to draw me down. I'm more effective not in this thing. Probably should maybe try this. Crosshair's easier than Okay, there we go. Pull me down, Captain. Can I jump out now? Oh, there we go. Sick. Take out my weapon. Jesus. Oops. Being fail over here with my aim. Oops. Wrong button. $73. Oh right, I got the 3 times thing. Short period of time, 3 times the XP. Alright. I'm assuming this is going to be the exact same as if you did it with the Institute, so I'm just going to act as, or the railroad, whatever. I think that was it, right? Where's the arrow pointing now? Still in here? Give me it all. When I did this part with the Institute, I think I didn't even take a companion with me, because I think X688 maybe offers to come with you, and then I was like, nah, son, nah. I don't need your sorry ass slowing me down. Proceed to the reactor level. Oh, we got this. Want the glue over there? I just missed out on some of that. Oh well. Ah. Whoa. Let my health get a little bit too low. Whatever. Yep, so last video, kind of briefly touched on it, but recently became a pretty huge Star Wars fan, and one thing I was really doing, like at the early part there, when I super got into it after I'd watched the movies each 2 times and like had the story down pretty well and done a lot of like Googling as to like, wait, why does the Trade Federation invade Naboo? Like, what did they gain from that? And you know, whatever other questions I had to myself. After I'd kind of answered all those, one thing I was doing was sitting on the Star Wars subreddit, just like, you know, refreshing /new all the time and reading posts on there. And one of the reoccurring posts, or, you know, things that people bring up all the freaking time, and even I knew this before I got into it, was that people always complain about the prequels, you know, episodes 1, 2, and 3, they don't like it, they hate Jar Jar Binks, or they think it's cheesy, or I don't know what else, but to me, I really enjoyed all the prequels. You know, I feel like, you know, I'm not a critic, first of all, so, like most things I just innately enjoy. Like, if it's a movie, if in my mind I think like, oh yeah, you know, this movie's gonna be pretty cool, like, I like superheroes, or I like fantasy, or adventure, I'm probably gonna like whatever it is. But that I really do not understand why people hate on. Like, there's a couple things, but get over it. And people always blame like the actors like Hayden Christensen and stuff, but it's totally, if anyone's fault, George Lucas. And that dude just seems like, the more I see about George Lucas, the more I think he's such a douche. Like, last night I was gonna watch, and I'll probably end up watching it tonight, Return of the Jedi again, for like the 5th time. But yeah, I was gonna watch that, and then I was like, oh, I just looked at the time, and I was like, well, it's like, you know, by the time it's over, I'll probably be, you know, way too tired, and I don't want to stay up that long, so whatever, I'll watch a couple of YouTube videos, but I still wanted to watch some Star Wars stuff. And I was curious about George Lucas. I wanted to know what he thought of episode 7, so I just typed in George Lucas interview, and there was this 50-minute long video, and I was like, yeah, you know, maybe I'll give it a go, like 50 minutes. I got enough time to do that, for sure. But, I mean, I'm curious, and the description of this video pretty much summed up what he said. And he said that Disney was like white slavers. And he didn't like The Force Awakens, really, because he said it took too much from the original trilogy. You know, it didn't stand enough on its own. And he said, yeah, like, you know, like working with Disney, it was like a, you know, divorce or whatever, and the $4 billion that he got for, you know, giving them the rights to his series was like, you know, the divorce settlement, and, he seemed like he was pretty much trashing it, and whatever, I mean, you know, it's his creation, but, dude, you got $4 billion, like, you know, what really, at that point, what right do you have to complain, you know? And now he's, you know, like a snobby movie maker, you know, he's just making movies for himself now. You know, because that's what he enjoys doing. So yeah, I mean, whatever, you know, do what you enjoy moving, or do what you enjoy doing. But I didn't think that was nice, and suppose at the end of the thing it was like, oh, you know, a few days later he retracted his statements that he made about Disney being white slavers. And then I also saw him on the red carpet or whatever, the premiere. There was like a little 2-minute video of an interview with him, doing a, you know, little thing at the Force Awakens opening night, which was kind of funny. Like, he totally didn't look like he wanted to be there. Wait, do I have to continue taking the elevator? I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to be going at this point. Thought I could get up. Or maybe I can't. But then how would I have gotten in there if I didn't have an expert lockpick skill? Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay. Got confused there for a second. But yeah, George Lucas is a douche. And honestly, his writing for, like, he directed episode 4, which, of the original trilogy, is the most boring. You know, it's the least entertaining. Which, you know, whatever. I mean, it's the first one, you know, it really has to introduce the series, and from there, like, with any movie, if you want it to be better, you gotta up the ante, you know, increase the stakes. Like, you know, Spider-Man 1, it's really cool, the Tobey Maguire ones I'm talking about, you know, you see Spider-Man introduced, you see his history, you see how he became Spider-Man, all that, what kind of life he lived beforehand, and his influences. And then you get, you know, pretty cool, or pretty sweet, actually. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, dog it any amount, because it's awesome. But you get to see, you know, how he becomes Spider-Man. You get that crazy fight with Green Goblin, which is, like, awesome. A couple of them. But the ending one, really, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, how many times did I miss there? I shot 19 times, at least, like, 14 of those missed. But yeah, so episode 4, you know, you can't expect a lot from it, you know, so I'm not gonna blame him any amount there, because it's new, he's just introducing the universe, all that, and it's really cool, you know, when you watch it at first, it's like, wow, like, I'm sure at the time, too, 1977, I think it was, like, super revolutionary as a movie, and it changed, you know, the movie industry, and, you know, all the space, I think, movies quite a bit. You know, really, it was, you know, well, revolutionary. That is the word I'm looking for. And then episode 5, I think the dude's name is Ian something, but he directed episode 5, and episode 5 gets even way better. A lot of people, the two, like, biggest Star Wars fans I know, both think episode 5 is the best one, Empire Strikes Back, which I think it's really good. And I really like Yoda, so that being like the first instance of seeing Yoda chronologically, and his whole training with Luke, I think is really cool. And then after that, you get episode 6, which also had a new director.
Radiation levels are dangerously high.
And then episode 1, 2, and 3 come out quite a bit later. I think there's some rad gear stuff in here. Yep.
Tight.
Let me throw that on. Oh, apparel. Hazmat suit. So yeah, and then episodes 1, 2, and 3 come out, and George Lucas is the one who directed them all. So generally speaking, I think of the 6 movies, the original 6, the ones that George Lucas directed, in most people's opinions, are the worst ones, because most people don't really like the prequels, and they either choose to skip over them or watch edited, fan-made versions. I like them. I still watch them, but I can get why people, don't like them, but I think they're just being too harsh. A few of the criticisms especially, like, people complain about the midi-chlorians, like, I don't give a shit, dude. Like, if people were talking about religion, it's like, because that's pretty much what the Force is, and, the Jedi and the Sith and all that, it's a religion in its own way. And then you bring science into the matter, and, in the original trilogy, or probably in the prequels, they explain, the science of the Force, essentially, with the midichlorians. Their own weird form of it. People are like, oh, screw this, you're attacking my religion, They go at it like that. So, I don't know, I find that kind of funny. And when people attack the actors, like Hayden Christensen, saying he's not good, that's one. To me, it's not fair. It's not his acting that wasn't good, because I think he's a great actor, and to me, Anakin is Hayden Christensen. To me, it was just George Lucas's writing. I mean, when I watched... Oh yeah, and by the way, one of the other things I watched was all the bonus features. Because I got the Blu-ray edition after I legally downloaded them. I bought the whole box set. Yeah, I got the Blu-ray edition, and George Lucas talks about how he wants it to, be like sort of like a Romeo and Juliet love story, star-crossed lovers, people that aren't supposed to fall in love, but they do. And I think he was almost going for that style of writing, like he was trying to be a modern-day Shakespeare, and it totally didn't work out, because, yeah, a lot of the, romantic scenes or whatever are, cheesy or goofy, and it also sounds like he didn't even treat the actors that well, because when Anakin finally becomes Darth Vader in Episode 3, and you see, that surgery, or whatever, of him being reconstructed, oh, for crying out loud, I hate these guys, when you see all that happen, and he gets to be in the Darth Vader suit, Hayden Christensen says that, like, George Lucas was, like straight out of the gate, like, looking for basketball players, because Darth Vader is supposed to be, extremely tall, he's like 6'8" or something. Oh. I've never even targeted that thing before, because I never get much of a chance to get behind them. Yeah, when... Is this dude gonna explode? I always get scared of the robot enemies. When Darth Vader comes out, and, is introduced for the first time or whatever, yeah, they were looking for basketball players or whatever to, fill that little role there, who were like 6'8", and Anakin, or pardon me, Hayden Christensen was like, come on, like, seriously, like, I can't be in it, you're gonna take that away from me, like, he plays this character, and you're not gonna let him get in the Darth Vader suit, like, something, the most iconic thing to the series, pretty much, like, who this story is all about, really. It's the story of Anakin Skywalker. So yeah, that's totally not cool. Like, come on, George Lucas, what's your freaking problem? Guy seems like I don't know, stuck in his own ways. And, the times that he did let somebody else take over, in episodes 5 and 6, it proved to be really good. George Lucas was a visionary and a good writer. Sort of. Not romantically, but he did a lot for the series, obviously. Without his ideas, it would have never happened. But he should have let somebody else, do the screenplay and direct, I think. Which isn't any new news, but I think I got on that tangent originally, defending the prequels, which I still do. Still really enjoy them. And then I ended up hating on George Lucas and explaining why I understand people not liking it. But I really enjoy the prequels. Episode 3 is one of my favorites. It's episode 7, and then like episode 6 and 3 are kind of tied, and then the rest of them I don't have too close of an opinion on, but it's probably like episode 5, and then 4 and 2 and 1 are all tied. There's a couple cool scenes in episode 2, I think. Darth, what the frick is his name? I can't even think. I think his name's supposed to be like Darth Tyrannus or I don't know, whatever. Count Dooku is what I'm trying to say. But I thought he had a Darth name. Maybe he doesn't. Whatever. I'm getting confused right now. I'm getting in my own head. "25 minutes seems to have flown by. For me, at least. I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna have to stop recording after this one. Mission accomplished. Alright. Look at all these fusion cells. And a couple people have asked me in my videos, how do you get so many fusion cells? This. Go around picking them off of the Synths and Brother to Seal's bodies during the main missions. You get tons. I could have used this thing the entire time and probably like broke even on the amount you could pick up off of their bodies. But yeah, totally into Star Wars now, so who knows? I considered getting a Battlefront, which I still might. Once I'm done with Black Ops 3, mostly, and after Twilight Princess and all that stuff. If I'm looking for something, I might consider getting that. I might make videos of that. But really, I think the next videos coming up are going to be Twilight Princess after I'm done with this. And then, I don't even know. Trying to think of what else I'm interested in. That's coming up, like the Der Eisendrock DLC is coming out in like a few days for PS3 or PS4. I don't know if the DLC is coming out for the previous gen consoles. But yeah, the Black Ops 3 DLC is coming out pretty soon, and then a month after it's going to come out on PC in typical Call of Duty DLC fashion. So I'll be getting that and playing that. Oh, and my friend is going to be picking up Black Ops 3 soon, so I'll finally have somebody to play with when he has a chance to play. So there's a good chance that I might end up making videos with him. If he gets interested in the multiplayer, I'm considering doing like live sessions, because one of my favorite YouTubers to watch is Excalizors, who's been around since like 2008. Started watching him, I think, early 2010 or late 2010? Late 2010. So yeah, I've been watching him for a little over 5 years, and he's always done like these like live series or whatever. His YouTube channel's not as prevalent now because he's having more success on Twitch, which I also might do more Twitch streams soon. But yeah, he does these like live series sort of or whatever, where he'll do a session of a game like Black Ops or whatever, and then each game will just be its own episode. And he usually does it with a friend, so it's the two of them, shooting a breeze while they beast in some public lobbies. So I might do that. Sounds like fun if he's into it. Otherwise, I might do some like zombies videos with him. I don't know. Easter egg stuff. I don't know.
This better be it, Ingram. I'm getting tired of filling your grocery list.
I am, very much so.
Well, wait until you see what we're serving for chow. Then maybe you'll be a little more appreciative. Anyway, we shouldn't stand around here talking. We've got a lot of work to do.
Okay.
Well, this is it. Moment of truth. We pre-programmed Liberty Prime's battle coordinates into his navigational processor. As soon as he's under his own power, he'll head straight for the Institute. Elder Maxon wants you to follow, and make sure he arrives at the CIT in one piece.
Next episode may very well be the last episode.
All we need to do is plug in the agitator, start Prime's reactor, and cross our fingers.
Sarcastic.
Fill up his tank and check the tire pressure too?
A real comedian. Anyone ever tell you that? Look, I discussed it with Elder Maxon, and we think you should be the one who has the honor of starting Liberty Prime.
Damn right I
Just
should
plug
be.
the beryllium agitator into his reactor port, then head back down here and press the transfer button. Good luck, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
Alright. Well, I'll start him next episode. Anyways, that'll have been it for this one. So, thank you for watching, and bye for now.